Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. Man United player agrees €96,000 a week deal with Euro outfit ahead of summer move. Manchester United midfielder Scott McTominay has been linked with a move away from the club this summer. The Scottish international is reportedly a target for Turkish club Galatasaray, and he has already agreed personal terms with them if reports are to be believed. Sabah claims that McTominay will earn €5 million per season with the Turkish outfit if the transfer goes through. It remains to be seen whether Galatasaray can agree on a fee with Manchester United now. Manchester United value the midfielder at €25 million, and it will be interesting to see if Galatasaray are willing to pay up. Sabah claims that they are willing to offer €20 million plus add-ons for the player. McTominay has been a very useful squad player for Manchester United, and it will be interesting to see if the Red Devils are willing to sanction his departure for a fee as little as €25 million. Clubs in England are keen on the player as well, and they might be able to offer a lot more. The Scottish international scored 10 goals last season and picked up 3 assists along the way. He could improve Galatasaray immensely if he joins them. He will add goals, creativity and defensive cover to the side. McTominay will want to play regularly at this stage of his career, and a move away from Manchester United would be ideal for him. Galatasaray would be able to provide him with the platform to showcase his abilities every week. Meanwhile, clubs like Fulham have been linked with the player as well. It will be interesting to see if McTominay decides to continue in England instead of moving to Turkey this summer. Juventus transfer stance on Manchester United winger clarified. Juventus are set to be priced out of a move for Manchester United winger Jadon Sancho, according to Matteo Moretto. The Old Lady are heavily linked with the England international this summer and have been said to be determined to get a deal over the line, per Mail on Sunday via Sky Sports. However, United are thought to want at least £40 million for Sancho, who recently reconciled his previously cold relationship with manager Tanh. According to Moretto, Juventus simply cannot afford that fee and could turn to Fiorentina's Nico Gonzalez, Galeno of Porto and Borussia Dortmund's Karim Ademi as possible alternatives. He said the following: "They will try to sign 2 wingers, one of which could obviously be Nico Gonzalez. Jadon Sancho, I'm told that it's practically off the table due to the economic demands of a deal. I would keep an eye on Nico instead, and Galeno. There is nothing advanced with him, but he is certainly an option they are thinking about." The Red Devils boss Tanh insisted earlier this week that his troubles with Sancho have been left behind and that he could work his way back to become a key player at Old Trafford once again. He said, "We left this behind us and we said everything about this. We know from each other what the standards are and how we want to work, how we want to collaborate, and we need a good team. We just spoke about the standards, the levels, the abilities. When I look over you, need good players to construct a good team, and he is definitely a very good player." West Ham move for outstanding defender, hijacked by Serie A giants. West Ham United's move for Aaron Wan-Bissaka has hit a stumbling block, with Italian giants Inter attempting to hijack the deal, according to reports. Wan-Bissaka joined Manchester United from Crystal Palace in the summer of 2019 and has made 190 appearances for the club across all competitions, lifting the Carabao Cup and FA Cup titles along the way. However, the 26-year-old right-back has slowly fallen down the pecking order at Old Trafford, and since Erik ten Hag's arrival, has played just 41 of 67 Premier League matches, starting just 36 of them. West Ham were understood to be closing on a deal to sign Wan-Bissaka, once described as outstanding by Red Devils legend Gary Neville just a matter of days ago. However, that move now looks in serious danger of collapsing, with Football Insider reporting that Inter have now come to the table. The Serie A champions are a little light in the right-back department, with former Man United defender Matteo Darmian, now 34 years old, their only senior option right now. Football Insider's report states that both clubs are pushing to get a deal closed before the start of their respective league seasons on August 16. But it looks like West Ham have serious work to do, as they currently fall £5 million short of United's £15 million valuation of Wan-Bissaka, who is also understood to prefer a move abroad, handing Inter the edge in negotiations. Ahead of Wan-Bissaka, Diogo Dalot has been Man United's go-to right-back under Tanh. However, the club are searching for other options this summer, with Bayern Munich's Nusayr Mazraoui heavily linked. Erik Ten Hag promises a great opportunity to specific group of Man United players. Erik Ten Hag says the complicated FIFA calendar will offer opportunities for Manchester United's young players to shine. The Red Devils are preparing for their third campaign under the Dutch manager, and after winning the FA Cup last season, it's sure to be a busy one. Man United triumph over rivals Manchester City at Wembley in May means they will compete in this season's Europa League, adding an extra layer on top of an already busy pursuit of success in the Premier League, FA Cup and League Cup, not to mention the Community Shield next week. Ten Hag must also deal with another spate of injuries, with a new signing Lenny Yoro, the latest to land on the treatment table alongside the likes of Rasmus Højlund and Marcus Rashford. With all that in mind, there will be plenty of openings for Manchester United's younger generation to shine this season. Ten Hag said the following: "The schedule, the FIFA calendar, is so complicated and seasons go over one another. That gives a great opportunity for young players to show themselves. And what I want to see from young players, of course, that should be normal. That should be the foundation, that you have the energy, that you have the right focus, that you have the right spirit. But also what I want to see here is that they use their brains, because that is necessary to enter the pitch at Old Trafford, to enter the Premier League, to enter the Champions League, and to match the standard to get into the right levels." Asked to elaborate on his comment about players using their brains, Ten Hag added, "Football is a very complicated sport. Top football is even more complicated, and nowadays, football players, they have such high requirements on their brains in the game, decision-making, mentality in terms of lifestyle. It's so complicated. You have to bring your brain skills in to be acting on the top level." Man United arranged medical for signing Ten Hag once and before Community Shield. Man United reportedly want Nusayr Mazraoui to be unveiled in time for the Community Shield. That's according to transfer journalist Santi Auna, who claims the Red Devils are edging closer to signing the Moroccan fullback on a possible 6-year deal. Although the deal's finer details still need to be agreed, Mazraoui, 26, is scheduled to fly to Manchester via private jet on Tuesday to complete a medical, set to replace West Ham-bound Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The 26-year-old, assuming there are no late hiccups, is expected to become Erik Ten Hag's third signing of the summer, after striker Joshua Zirkzee and generational centre-back Lenny Yoro. During his 2 years at Bayern, Mazraoui, who worked under Ten Hag while at Ajax, directly contributed to 9 goals in 55 games in all competitions. The Red Devils' busy transfer window has been spearheaded by a new minority shareholder, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and a new sporting director, Dan Ashworth. The pair appear to be working on multiple deals simultaneously, including Matthias de Ligt, also of Bayern Munich. United's pursuit of de Ligt has been intensified after Yoro injured his foot in a pre-season and is expected to miss the first few months of the season. United's pre-season will conclude with tomorrow morning's friendly against Liverpool, before the squad prepare to face rivals Manchester City in the 2024 Community Shield on Saturday, 10 August, a fixture Ten Hag is hoping Mazraoui will be available for. By the way, while you are watching the news, the match of Man United and Liverpool might have already been played. Man United in talks to sign 23-year-old, club willing to sanction loan-to-buy deal. Manchester United want to sign the Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Manuel Ugarte this summer. The 23-year-old defensive midfielder has been linked with the move away from the French outfit, and Manchester United are locked in talks to sign him. According to a report from L'Equipe, Manchester United have been in discussions with PSG for the midfielder for several weeks, but the two parties have not been able to secure an agreement. PSG are prepared to send the midfielder out on loan this summer, provided there is a loan fee offered and a lucrative buy option included in the deal. It will be interesting to see if Manchester United are willing to accept those demands and sign the South American midfielder this summer. There is no doubt that Manchester United need a quality defensive midfielder, and the 23-year-old would be a superb acquisition. He is young enough to improve further, and he could develop into a key player for the club. Casemiro was quite underwhelming for Manchester United last season, and the Red Devils need to bring in an upgrade on him. Ugarte would be a quality long-term investment, and he could easily justify the outlay in the coming seasons. PSG paid around 60 million euros to sign him from Sporting, and it remains to be seen whether they are ready to sanction his departure for a reasonable price. He is not a key player for the French outfit, and therefore Manchester United will be hoping to sign him for a reasonable amount. It remains to be seen how the situation develops. Meanwhile, the midfielder will look for a fresh start, and a move to the Premier League will be quite exciting. Manchester United are one of the biggest clubs in the world, and the opportunity to play for them can be hard to turn down. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.